Hello, we are Sornia. Thank you for welcoming us into your hearts and allowing us to share what we can with you, what we know. You all are learning quite a bit yourselves. It's fun to share when you come visit us in your nightly journeys. You've all been coming, well, you were all coming before, but you're all coming with lots of questions, lots of insights. So we kind of wanted to chat about that a little bit with you so you'll know that the exchange with us, between us here that are enveloping you with our love and surrounding you with all of that, all of us here in spirit are receiving so much information from all of you trudging through the earthly experience. But what we wanted to comment on was how so many of you are doing it with greater joy and greater sense of purpose, maybe deeper understanding of what it is that you're doing. You're feeling that, and that's part of what joy is, feeling that joy of your ability to deepen your awareness of who you are and what you're doing and what you're bringing to your own world in your own way. It's really quite beautiful. So we would say we're learning a lot from you right now. And you understand that exchange. You understand how we share, us with you, you with us. Our sessions are meant to be guidance for everyone, no matter where you're at on your journey. We hope that those of you who receive these messages and do the work that's necessary to get yourself to the place of understanding what it is that you're actually doing, because it can be hard with all of the barriers put there, but that you are sharing this with others in very deep and meaningful ways. The amount of growth that we are seeing with all of our foot soldiers down there, meaning all of you are warriors down there, is really amazing. Expansion beyond what we could have possibly known. So again, we can't know how far you're going to expand, how far we're all going to expand. And, it's really quite amazing. And when we say expand, what we mean by that, so we're clear on what we're saying here. A lot of you think expansion, that your soul is growing and becoming more. And that's true. As you go through difficult experiences and you come through the experiences in a loving way and you find forgiveness and you find peace and all of that, your soul expands, because that's just the nature of it. It's like feeding a plant the right nutrients and the plant will grow and produce a lot of fruit of whatever the plant produces. So you are all doing that with your souls, but your souls already have it all in you. So you already have much that was hidden from you. Your strands of DNA that have been called junk DNA. Well, when you go through experiences in the earthly realm and you go through them in the way that we have always shared with you and that you have shared with us, boy, your stories are amazing. And that's another side note, but your stories are amazing of going through your experiences and choosing love over, any sort of lower vibrational emotion, and what you learn from it and how you are able to understand even more so. And this is the expansion of your understanding of what it means to be an eternal being having a human experience. That's what we mean by expansion. You are already all of that which you are thinking you need to become. As we've said to you other times, what you're actually doing is peeling away the layers of limitation that have kept you in the perpetual place of doubt and uncertainty. So that's the other part of your journey that we want to comment on is a lot less doubt, lot less uncertainty, greater strength on your part. You're showing it. You're showing it. Each one of you having lights go off in your head or remembering things because all of you are seeing yourselves living from a different place of who you are. You have really grown in such ways as to allow yourselves to express your true divinity in human form. And more is coming. And you're teaching this to others. And we see this. And we want to share this with you because we laugh when you come here and share your stories with us, and we get to visit and we share with you that you are becoming the teachers. And that may scare some of you. Think, oh my gosh, we've moved beyond our guidance. No, that's not what it is. But we are learning a lot. All of us together, okay? We are all learning a lot. So you've got a lot awaiting you in the human sense. We'll touch on that a little bit, but we don't want to focus on the difficulties that may arise or the hardships or that kind of thing. But you are prepared for that because, again, you are on Earth in this third dimensional reality. The best way you understand it, you are there to shine your light in the darkness, period, the end, to be the loving beings that you are so that you can be part of that assistance in eliminating the darkness from your planet, because it is your planet. That planet is hijacked from you, and it is your planet. It is humanity's planet. It is a planet of goodness, and it will be that once again, but through all of your efforts. So it's working, and it's going deep. It's going very deep. Your loving energy is what we say. When I just said that loving energy going deep down to touch the core of Mother Earth, reverberating back with even more strength and light, and the vibration of Mother Earth penetrating your own being. You're all making these efforts to bring that in. That's why we're focusing also on how you are clearing your chakra system, the main chakra system, the main 7 chakras, how you are cleansing them, not cleansing them in just that human sense of let's do a chakra cleanse. We're talking about you're going deep. That's why it's one at a time. You started with the heart chakra, and that went deep. And most of you are there. Some of you are still going with the heart chakra, still working on things. Again, don't judge yourself. They kind of all blend together. But the strongest one, as we have said, where there's been the most cleansing in the majority of the people, has been with the heart chakra. Then you moved on to the solar plexus, reclaiming your strength, reclaiming your divinity, reclaiming your sense of who you are as a divine being, as an eternal being. And that you're still working on that too, because of course you're bombarded with so much that would like to limit you and keep you in your place and make you feel like a victim. But that chakra and how deep you're going with that one, you haven't penetrated to the depths yet either with that. So you're still working on that. And then the sacral chakra, such a beautiful chakra. Well, they all are, but that chakra has been so wounded and has taken quite a beating because it's the chakra, both the male and female, that connects you to source. But the sacral chakra connects you to source and to the human miracle of creation. It's through the sacral chakra that you bring in the divinity, the manifestation, the creative power of that chakra. That chakra has been squashed. It's been limited in so many ways. And you are all working on releasing, understanding the energies of the chakra. And this will be long term because it has to go really deep. Those that are in female form, you're feeling it from the perspective of being creators of life in human form. And for those that are not in human form, you still, and this is what we're hoping, is that those who are not in human form, the males, understand their creative power lies in that chakra also. They may not be the ones to carry life forward, but without the male form contributing to this, and we're talking about energetically. So yes, the male will contribute the sperm, but we're talking about energy and frequency and vibration here. So males are beginning to understand deeper, with more heart-centered understanding, the significance of the sacral chakra for themselves in their partaking of creation in the human sense. So yes, you connect to source through your crown chakra. That's your divinity there. That's your source connection. But understand that you bring that in down through yourself, and it meets at the sacral chakra with your own divinity and creative flow or energy or your creativity there in all of its forms, however it's expressed. So the human and the divine meet. Well, they meet in all the places, but they meet in such a beautiful way with the solar plexus. And you will see this as you go through your different experiences with the solar plexus. We encourage you to take note and keep feeding us the information so that we can give it back to you. And that's what you've been doing when you come and visit at night. You share what your understanding has been through the sacral chakra. And the reason why we're bringing the chakras up again is because you will also now be activating, and this again by choice, you were all ready for this. You all said, yeah, let's get a move on here. The root chakra, another chakra that has suffered greatly through the human condition. So the root chakra will be bringing forward for all of you different emotions depending on where you're at and what your journey in life has been like, what you've chosen, all of that. But a lot of you will be experiencing a sense of, you'll be working with security, your sense of security, your sense of who you are as a human being. So you're going to be going into more of the human qualities of your existence, but you're going to be marrying all of these. You're going to marry and bring together the physical third dimensional and the divine through the root chakra. That's what you're doing. But in order to do that, you want to understand what that chakra is really meant to activate within your own bodily system. So we're just starting this. Everyone's in agreement on it. So we wanted to at least share some of the emotional experiences you'll be having, possibly related to a sense of security, a sense of self-worth. Who are you in the human sense? The things that are all related to your existence as a human being in this third dimensional reality. It will be activated. So some of you who haven't dealt with, say, your fears around being safe and secure with what you own and how much money you have and where you're living and what, all of that, because that's part of security for most of you. That will be coming up. Now, we're not saying you're going to lose those things that keep you safe and sound and secure, but they will be tested. You will feel the testing from them if that is the primary area that you need to focus on. Not everyone will have that, but we wanted to give you this background information. So again, you're all pretty well practiced, but knowing that these things will be coming up. Some of you, it will be real strong feelings about food, because that's related to the physical form. So anything really deeply physical, that's strictly to the physical. Some of you, again, will be dealing with issues or emotions, we should say, pertaining to your health, your physical health, and your physical well-being. Some of you will have lack in financial areas come up. You know, it's all all meant for you to look at. Shake it out, let it all come out so that you can see it all for what it is, and constantly ask, show me what this means. Guide me through this. Thank you. I'm so ever grateful that I am able to gain understanding through my own ability to use my discernment and my ability to use my own inner sight. You call it intuition. It's more than that, but my own intuition to discern. It will be an interesting time. But remember, if you're feeling off and you're starting to get a little concerned as you're moving through this, the energies associated with the root chakra, remember that you have the strength of the heart chakra, really strong, solar plexus as well, really strong. You're working with the creative energies and such with the sacral chakra. Not as strong as the others, but it's getting there. So you're ready for this next activation, if you will, of the root chakra. So you'll see it. Again, we're encouraging you to take time to be outside if it's possible, even if it's just sitting quietly with your, feet in the grass and staring off into the distance, taking time to just be still and quiet and observing nature around you. If you don't have that possibility, well, sit and stare out your window, or just take that time to nurture yourself in God's beautiful natural environment that you are a part of. So again, we could say to you, oh, well, you're going to be going through some really difficult times, and then you're set up. You kind of feel like, oh, okay, let me brace myself. We're going to go through difficult times. You should really be looking at all of this as opportunities to really become an expression of that divinity, an expression of source, an expression of creator, an expression of God, doing God's will, doing source's will, because that's your will as well. And being that always. That's your ultimate goal here. And then nothing can harm you. Some of you have had these experiences already of having threats come at you of a different nature. Could be financial, it could be actual physical. And then you remember who you are. And then you connect to that in a deep way, and it carries you through difficult situations. That's what you're going to be wanting to remember as you're going through this next period of time. You have the strength. You are there. You are already that divine being that we talk about all the time. So hopefully this helps you. Let us know. You will. You've all been very, very vocal. As I said, it's been an absolute joy waiting for you to come with your consciousness, of course, and share what it is that you've been experiencing and wanting us to have the same experiences and understanding it through your perspective, through your eyes. See, each one of you has a unique way of experiencing what you're experiencing. So we get to see all the different flavors of what you are all experiencing, because we get to see it from each one of your unique perspectives. So we hope that you remember this. We think you will. We look forward to our nightly visits and communication and all of that. It brings us such joy, brings you such joy too. We just on this last comment here before we leave you, we see everybody is a lot more confident, a lot calmer, and a lot more confident. That's what we've been noticing, and we wanted to also give you that feedback. You wouldn't be feeling and sending out energy of calm and confidence if you weren't there. And that's what we are seeing. So that's telling us how much you have all done to grow and to continue to be an expression of that divine love that you know that you really are. It's so amazing. Nothing is stopping us now. Nothing is stopping any of us from being able to walk through any sort of darkness and be able to walk through it with grace and dignity. Might not always be easy, but you know who you are. You know deep within yourselves who you are. So I guess that's it. We could always stay forever chatting, and there'll be a time when we will have the longer sessions with you, or times when you are visiting with us that we're together for longer. But no, we are very pleased with everything, and so are you, and that you're not alone. Most of you know that by now, and you feel us with you. So that is all that we have for you now. We love you very, very much, as you love us very much. That is all for now. We are Sornia. Goodbye.